What it do, everybody? It's your boy Big Doja, aka Mr. Street Wave. You can't say you got the wave of the streets without coming to see me. And today's guest, I got my girl about Tyme, and I got the lovely Goddess. How y'all doing today?
Good.
Hey man, and shout out to my boy Orlando from the creative space too, man. He got this lovely background, look like going on for eons, just going. how was y'all holidays, man? What's going on with y'all?
My holidays were really good. Spent time with my kids. Got to see them excited.
That's
I worked
good.
my tail off this year to get them what they needed.
Hell yeah. Shit. My holidays went really good. A lot of time with my family. I had my daughter at home, man. Just been chilling, trying to enjoy this relaxation before I get back to
Did they get everything that they asked for?
it. Hell fucking yeah.
Oh,
Let
y'all
me tell-
spoiled them like
Plus.
that?
Plus, yes.
How old are your kids?
One just turned 2 yesterday,
Okay.
and then a 3-year-old.
Oh, you got it, man. Mine, she 15. She'll be 16 next year. So it's like the Christmas list changes. I'm going to just go ahead and tell you that in advance. The Christmas list changes to expensive shit like fucking, I want an iPad. I want some damn AirPods. Or I want some Beats. I want some damn $300 shoes and stuff like that. Like, man, when I was a kid, man, I had a $200 budget, bro.
A $200? That's it?
Y'all. But back then,
That's
like,
one gift.
Like,
you got one gift.
now, like, first of all, shout out to my mom. Like, she, like, now me being a parent, man, like, my mom and my dad, they fucking sacrificed a lot for us. It was 4 of us. I'm the oldest, and I got 3 others, two sisters, and a brother. They down in Burlington. I'm up in Greensboro, and it was like, man, for Christmas, we got the J.C. Penney book.
The
You remember the J.C. Penney outlet book?
I ain't never had no J.C.
It was the J.C. Penney outlet book, or you had the back then it was Kmart before Walmart was even bopping, before it was 24 hours and shit like that. And it was like each of us, we had a highlighter, and you went through there and you highlighted shit. And my mama, she told us in the beginning, your budget was $200 and stuff like that, and $200 could fill your back seat of your car or your closet in your pantry. $200 a day, bro. For a fucking child.
Ain't nothing.
And everything. This how you know shit expensive. You gotta buy a warranty with it.
Yep.
Everything. You laughing like everything gotta come with a damn warranty with it. Like my daughter, she didn't ask for much, but that shit added up, bro.
So, Goddess, what about you? Like, how was your upbringing? How was your Christmas? Did you have a lot of Christmas? Do you believe in giving your kids the Christmas that you never had, or giving them the Christmas that you did have plus more, as you would say?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's plus more.
Plus more.
When I was younger, I think my family, my dad was somewhere else, obviously. My mom was a single mom, but he always added to it. So we got everything we wanted and needed.
Do you have siblings as well?
I have a brother.
You do? So did y'all have a $200 budget to everybody?
I think me and my brother were riding because it was just 2 of us.
Well, that's good. Well, me, shout out to Tracy, you know what I'm saying? My mother, you feel me? She did good. I got brothers on my mom's side, and I got sisters on my father's side, so we came from a big family. But, like, my mom did the best she could, and she always provided. It was more of a collective thing, you know what I'm saying? You give them 2, you get them 2, you get them 2. Everybody kind of came together, so the holidays is always a special time for me. So, y'all tell me where y'all from, Miss Goddess.
I'm from China Grove, North Carolina, Millitown Road.
Okay.
Country girl all day. I was outside. Like, I was outside riding my bike on the trampoline. I wasn't in the house. Street lights came on.
I'm about to say, I'm around that age, too.
Yeah.
What about yourself? Where you from?
I'm originally from Stratford, Connecticut. I moved down here probably about 20 plus years ago, when I was around 11 or 12 with my mom and my dad. We got up, shipped out. My dad's side of the family is from the Carolina, and then my mom's side of the family is from Connecticut. So like I lost that whole northern accent. You know what I'm saying? Like people like, where are you from? I'm like, nah, nigga, you country now. You not from there.
I feel you.
Like, so now I reside.
I feel that one.
Yeah, so now I reside up in Greensboro, North Carolina. And my upbringing was pretty much the same, man. It was damn, you know what I'm saying? Bicycles, fucking water, fire hydrants, and we getting our knees skinned up and shit like that. It wasn't tablets.
I ain't even gonna lie.
TVs
you
and shit.
Definitely have a southern slang going on right now.
It's
strong. It took over.
And it's like, I be getting jealous as hell because, like, I meet people from up north and shit, and they've been down here for like 20 plus years, and they'll say some shit like sausage. Like, their accent's strong. I say some shit like that. It's like, nah, nigga, you from the country.
Yeah, you from the country. That's what they would say when I go back home to Maryland. They be like, nah, Slim, you Alabama now. So it's so I just take it in stride, man. But okay, so what got you ladies into music? You do, I say neo soul. Would you say you do neo soul? You say you kind of do a different type of music. How would you explain your style or your genre?
I would say neo soul. The people that I idolize a lot is I'm gonna say Layla Hathaway, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, now Ari Lennox. And not that I want to be exactly like them, but I went to watch a Layla Hathaway show and was in tears. And then after that, I started writing my first song after that.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. So how about yourself?
I would have to say, like, I'm a lyricist. Like, I like to paint pictures. I like for that listener, them first 30 seconds to a minute, like, I want that listener to feel what I'm saying. Like, I want you to damn pause and be like, what did that nigga just say? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what put that person in that mind state? Stuff like that, man. To me, man, music it's everything. Like, I was damn, I was thinking about the podcast, like, on the way up to Winston and stuff. Like, I had, like, a little 30-minute ride and, to myself. And I was like, man, if you really think, man, like, music helps us do a lot of things. Like, could you imagine being in a car ride for 30 minutes plus and you ain't got no radio station or you ain't got no blue, you know what I'm saying? Like, music helps you not only get out of your head, but it puts you in your head to, like, just create, like, the most bizarre things. Like, you could do so much with music. And for me, man, music saves me, like, on a day-to-day basis. Like, a lot of times, man, if I can't get to God first, I know I could get to that pen and that page.
Yeah.
And to me, that's like, I'm not a big God worshiper, Bible thumper. Do I believe in God? Like, yeah, do I believe God comes first? And all things are not possible, without the Creator? Because it's like I think about where I started from, you know what I'm saying, and where I am now and all the struggles and the adversities and shit like that. And, I don't pray to God on a day-to-day basis, but actually, when I think about it, I do when I pick that pen and pen up. Because sometimes I don't know what to say verbally.
Right.
But my head, you know what I'm saying, my hand and my heart,
coming from somewhere else.
It's coming from somewhere else.
Okay.
Now, Goddess, how would you say that? Would you say that you paint a picture with your music too as well? That also you incorporate the feeling and how you feel with the spiritual connection? We would say.
It's funny because, like, my first song I wrote, like, I got in a wreck. I got in a really bad wreck where the car flipped, and I thought I died. I didn't know that. And I came back unconscious because I think I had shut down from the wreck, and there was this lady, like, trying to talk to me, and I was, like, not really aware of where I was at. When I got home, I wrote this song, and I had the beat and everything. And then when I went and played it to the engineer that I had, it was actually my uncle. He's DJ Switch the Game in Concord. He did my first real song that I put out. Netflix and Chill.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. We're gonna get into that later, y'all. But but that's pretty dope. That connection. Now, me both seeing you ladies actually not how you would say the common rapper or what's getting pushed to the masses. More so skin showing. More so twerking. You know what I'm saying? Do you
gotta shake ass to make money.
Yeah, you know. But do you feel that your message is going to get out there being how would you say different from the common artist that's being seen or that's being pushed to the forefront?
You want to answer that question first, or you want me to go first?
All I know is that my music is meant for grown and sexy, really, not even necessarily the twerking. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, do your thing, twerk all you want, but it's just not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get that type of attention.
All right.
Yeah.
I think for me, and I was told this like when I first started making music, if you could get one set of ears to vibe to your record, you already blessed. And I think a lot with the music that is coming out now in the platforms and the waves that are being pushed, like Shake Your Ass and you know what I'm saying, the ski mask and I gotta have a panoramic and I mean, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. I think music, the talent today is who's popular.
And see, we're gonna get into it because I have a great question. I want to ask her first.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh,
your success is based off of how many streams and how many followers you got and shit like that, and that's never gonna change my avenue because like it goes back to what I said. Like if I got one set of ears, I'm already blessed.
Yeah.
If I got somebody that's coming to me, damn, when you gonna put some shit out, I don't already made it.
That's a fact. Now you had said the followers. If I go to you guys, Tom has said that like now basically real musicians are being overlooked because they might not have the social media impact as other artists who lack, you know what I'm saying, the talent, basically. Right. Yeah. So do you think that's true too as well? Like social media kind of blinds the fact of real talent?
I agree. I mean, just getting out there it just depends on where you're at the time. Like I said, I had my kids and I kind of just drifted away and started just focusing in on being a mom. Right. Because that was what I felt I needed to do at the time. But before them, that's what I was doing. I was trying to push my music. Right. So now they're getting a little bit older. So now it's like, all right, time to get back into it. But it's really how much face time you're putting into it, how much energy you're putting into it. It's not really, I don't think it's necessarily just being twerking or being nude. I think it's just how much face time they putting out.
Yeah.
How much energy are you putting, how much money are you putting into it?
But another question, okay, with what she just said, okay, you take the artist that does have the work ethic, you know what I'm saying, and that does have the drive, the motivation, and the focus and stuff like that, and the worker that you know what I'm saying, the artist that overworks themselves, and you know what I'm saying, this pay period, I got to put in a certain amount of hours because I got to pay out of pocket for the $250 podcast or for the $250 visual or for whatever that it costs versus the artist that gets the FaceTime and the streams and the likes and all that stuff based off of connection. So it's like I've seen a lot of artists that they don't have that work ethic. They don't have that drive. That folk. Yo, I know such and such. They know da 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 blah blah blah. My record bopping blah blah blah. Versus the other person, man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, da 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 blah blah blah. But it's like,
let me respond to that. I'm gonna respond to that. The response to that is you can't help who you know. For a person to get in that position, what did they have to do? So now you discrediting what a person did because they know. Now if they family connected, you can't help that. Because right now, if you blow and you the biggest rapper in the world, and your daughter come to you and say, "Mom, I want to be a rapper," what you gonna do? Use every freaking connection that you got. Everyone. Because the person who's still starting and going hard forward, and the person who already knows somebody, they started at the same place. but they just didn't start at the same time.
Mm.
Feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that people fail to forget.
Mm-hmm.
You looking at somebody else and comparing what you going to what they going through.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know if they was built up better, set up better, to where you had to grind a little. Guess what though? Guess who victory gonna be sweeter?
Yeah, because you appreciate it more.
You gonna appreciate it more, and that person who already know them connections, they know. Guess what though? In the same sense, the person who blowing, they need that person who's grinding up because they don't have nothing to talk about. You the person with the stories. You the one who paying these bills. You the one who got family trauma. You feel me? They know this person. You connected. That's why they don't last long.
Gimmicks.
You feel me? Now you look at the artists who last long. Because the thing about music is, you can put a single out and it's jumping. We all boom boom. But who in 10 years gonna have people like us buy tickets? She just said she went to a concert and made her cry. Yeah. And I don't even know this person because they might push to the masses. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a good point though.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So that just shows you. Now the people I'm listening to on the radio, they got the connections. You know? Her people did. But she's still shedding tears. The reason being because music is a universal language. Success is all about how you feel about it. Right. Feel what I'm saying? If your room is full with 100 people and you charge $20, you make what, 2 bands or something like that? Yeah. If that's comfortable for you, that's a win. Yeah. Because still some people can't get 4 people. Yep. 3 people. But if you see the same person who got 10, look, okay, even if you see now, I don't want to speak too much on it, but you see Finesse 2 times and you see King. Finesse all the way at the top, but he's still fighting demons as we will fight as a regular person. Yeah. With the kids, with just trying to stay out of trouble, being a felon, can't be around people who can protect him. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, it's subjective to what you're doing, you feel me? But when you get to that goal that you're reaching for, you're going to sit back and say, I did it. Yeah. I did it. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? You're exactly right. I ain't mean to get too deep on you, but you know what I'm saying? It be like it's like this.
It's true.
It is because my father, like, not even get into it. He put a lot of money into this game before he passed when I was a young man, and it's people that he's connected to who know him and ain't helped me today. Put $100,000 into these people and ain't helped me today. And guess what I do? I do this because guess what? You still gonna see me. Yeah, you feel me? Because when I make it, it's gonna be sweet. But back to it, you know what I'm saying? Now, how does it feel? Now, you had said something to me earlier. You was like that a lot of female artists aren't grabbing other females and putting them on tour or even starting a more so female record label. Why is it a lot of competition among women, as I would say? Why do you feel like that, the guy that's I'm gonna put in your court?
I don't see competition.
You don't feel competition?
No.
Okay.
If I go out there, I'm worried about myself.
All right.
I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't gonna knock nobody. Everybody got their own vibe they trying to hit.
Not more so knocking each other, but how I can say it's not too much camaraderie. Back when I was growing up listening to music, you would hear "That Boy Is Mine." You know what I'm saying? Monica and Brandy. It's like you seen a lot of collab between women. You know what I'm saying? Even Moulin Rouge. You feel what I'm saying? You don't. It's just now that you're starting to see Glorilla and Sexy working together now. They got a record together. It's like I still want to see like artists like Tink. That's an artist for you. Fire. Okay. Signed the worst. Sorry, Tink. The worst contract ever. You feel what I'm saying? Fire. Artists. But why the women don't have like that president that rally the women up like, look, this what needs to be done. You feel what I'm saying? Still grab this artist and give her that light that needs to be shown because she actually has a message.
Yeah.
That's actually that's a very good question. You look at the game today, especially with female artists, and mainstream wise, there's a lot of collaboration. Underground wise, it needs to be more exposure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So until you get that one underground female rapper to grab other female rappers and be like, you know, I got an opportunity for you in this, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. I don't really feel like mainstream wise it's a competition. Like, let's just put it out there. females did that thing, that shit.
They definitely
let's
clap it up for the ladies one
you
time.
know what I'm saying?
Females,
us females, mainstream females, and Gorilla, even Cordy, Lotto, it even got niggas at home cleaning the house while that girl not there. Let me put on Gorilla, you know what I'm saying? And then the girl walk in, oh man, I want to listen to this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it as motivation. I really do. Like, one of my heavy rotational albums these past probably 2 months has been toss up between Glow and Lotto.
Yeah, Glow.
Especially Glow's album.
They on the roll. I ain't even gonna lie.
Do I think the image that is being pushed out, like the whole ABC rhyme scheme, like I want, as being a lyricist and an actual artist and stuff like that, I can make you a simple record, but that's not my album. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with Glow, when she came out, like, I still play Fuck Nigga Free. Yeah. And I ain't in the niggas, I'm in the bitches.
we was not gonna ask that question.
Down the highway with the motherfucking window down. That,
so you say you go F-R-E-E?
You know what I'm saying? like, let's be honest, but like her album, it touched Glow's prayer.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Let's get into a little harder question for you. With you being into women, right? And you opposing twerking music, how that balance?
That's not my image. I'm not gonna be that gimmick. I'm not gonna be as an independent artist. I'm not. You could come with me with a record label, but you got to be in this shadow. I need you to do this. I'm not selling my soul. Just to get a clear message, because at the end of the day, this is what I got to take into consideration. I got a 15-year-old that also came out to me. You know what I'm saying? A couple years ago, when she struggled with her sexuality and stuff like that. And it's like, I come from a hard, you know what I'm saying, dark past, you know what I'm saying, a lot of trauma, shit like that I have the opportunity to heal through, and I also have the opportunity to present a better picture and a better image for my daughter. Because, like, yeah, I love women, but I'm not gonna sit there and exploit it in my rhymes. I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I just got your bitch, I slutted her out," and da da da. And then my daughter, you know what I'm saying, she hear that shit. What kind of message am I sending?
See, now that's good. That's good.
Now you need me to do it. You know what I'm saying? I know the lines I want to cross, and I know the lines that I don't want to cross. I'll do a twerk. I'll make you a twerk album and shit. No, but you not gonna catch me. You know what I'm saying?
More so having that criticism. We gonna definitely get back to that. But Goddess, how was your relationship at home? 2-parent household? From what I know, you raised both of your kids, right? And you being more so of a single mother, is it hard to be that single mother and still pursue your dream? Like, putting more so like resources financially on taking that time. Is it a balance, having that family support, that village, as you would say, to raise the child for you to still be able to chase your dream?
I have the support, but it's just like they were at the time when I was going through a lot. Let's just say that, especially with their dad and stuff like that. Their childhood, I just wanted them to see like a good image, and it wasn't what I was trying to present at the time. So I had to step out on my own, and I just had to focus on that part first. And now I'm trying to get back out there. I think the part about, you said financially, that's why I do what I'm doing now, is just so I can get back into what I want to do. I want them to see that you can have your stuff, or you can have your dreams still, and still take care of what you got to take care of.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. About time.
Ask that question again. You gotta ask the question again.
It was smooth. It was smooth how we did it. It just came into it. But do you feel that it's hard having that balance? Oh, let me ask you, with being, as you say, your child is with you now, right? She stays with you now.
Yeah, it's co-parenting every other week. Uh, Now getting back into music, I look back through this year. I spent this year pushing her
Mm-hmm.
and other people. Uh, the job that the way I make a living. I make cereal for a living. I'm in a position where I help train other people. I get them to the next level. So it's like I look back throughout this year, like I've done encourage this person and that person to do this, get this certification and get this done. And I've done invested into, her wanting to do basketball and stuff like that. And it's like, damn, it's like it's time to invest back in me. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, like as a parent, you feel guilty. Mm-hmm. You feel guilty for being like, I gotta go do a podcast. So it's like, no, I can't see what you just drew. You drew up, or I can't, make it to this game because I gotta put in, I gotta pick up another day so I can afford, not only your dreams but my dreams. And like with balance, like I'll be the first person to admit, man, I struggle with that shit. I struggle with balance. Like it's either I'm working too much, or I'm at the house too much. I'm focusing on this too much, and it's like when your kids get older, like being in that you hear that feedback now.
Right.
You hear that feed, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was growing up, the way I was brought up, it was shut the fuck up. Like I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm being real. Like you know what I'm saying? So now it's like your kids get on social media and they see, you know what I'm saying, Johnny done cussed his mama out and they getting this idea, man. If I would have ever raised my damn voice to my mom, I wouldn't have no goddamn teeth.
Nope. So how y'all feel about social media? I feel like social media is kind of, me personally, this quick and to the point, as an artist, I feel like it's killing music a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, when you would see a celebrity, it's like you were so shocked. You had to ask, or you would hear from somebody like, boy, so-and-so was just at the gas station. Yeah. Nah, for real. Now you can see a picture uploaded. It's like more personal. You can see everything. Right. It kills the nostalgia. It kills the celebrity. You know what I'm saying? The star power, as you would say. That's how I feel.
I don't mean to cut you off, Bill. I've done seen a lot of artists cut themselves out and exclude their talent because of what's on social media, what the wave is. I've done seen artists take a time out and be like, you know what, fuck this shit, because these people are vibing to the minute and 30-second albums. Here, you know what I'm saying? Here I am as an artist. I'm finding beats and records that producers are sending to me, or that I'm finding, I'm collabing with producers. Whatever happened to the record where you get the hook and the verse, and you know what I'm saying? You get the now you turn on the motherfucking radio. This nigga done said da 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 da, and the song is over.
They said the songs now should be like 50 words, 50 to 60 words.
It'd be the same words too. It'd be like a loop.
Because I could say they try to say that for the radio, at least the radio. Because when you're in the club, you're inebriated. I'm drunk, I'm high, or whatever you do. But you in there, you're not really trying to listen to the message that's in the song.
So what does that say to the artist that's coming out with music? You know what I'm saying?
Make a radio record. Is we gonna be honest, so we gonna we gonna be honest. Make a radio record. Now listen, one thing I can say too is it's music for everybody. Exactly. Now you don't have to be a radio artist. You feel what I'm saying? You can still have a cult fan base of people who just like your music. I know my little brother. Shout out my little brother Jaja. You feel me? He listened to like JID. You know what I'm saying? On Earth Gang. You feel what I'm saying? People who's not more necessarily on the radio all the time, but have a cult fan base, and they have a message. But then, and he's in his 20s, 29 now, so he's still young. You feel me? So he's not into the drill and all that stuff. He still listens to that message. So it's about the fans who's going to take to it, but it's the consistency of you putting it out too. If we drop one conscious record now, then you don't come back and be conscious in 4 years. What happened within that 4 year span? You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep giving me that sauce all the time. You feel me? That's why people give J. Cole the leeway and credit because he still talk about today's problems. You feel what I'm saying? He still connects to the youth and to the old generation. You feel what I'm saying? It's just about who's going to connect to you. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It's all about what you listen to. Because, I mean, I don't listen to JID all the time. I like his music, you feel me? But I like hood stuff, you know what I'm saying? I like my hood music. Yeah. I like Filthy Rich, you know what I'm saying? I can't say too many right now, but I like my hood stuff. OT Genesis. I really listen to like Nipsey Hussle. Yep. I listen to Nip a lot. One of my favorite albums, I'm gonna ask both y'all favorite album. My favorite album, probably I ain't gonna say of all time, but one of my top favorite is Life Jennings. His album from top to bottom is a message through the, oh my gosh. It's like when I put that thing in, it's like I can just feel I'm Life Jennings singing them lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I can feel it. I feel every lyric that he came out with, and having something like that, music to be priceless like that, it's just, I don't know, it connects to your soul. What's the album that connects to you? That you, if you had an album of your life, what album represents your life? Life Jennings.
Life.
You my boy. We got to do business to go. I ain't lying. So what about you?
That is a
question.
That is a very good question. I would have to say Jay-Z's Blueprint.
Are you just naming albums that's fire, or are you just saying like, you know what I'm saying? Don't just say a fire album.
I still bump You Don't Know. You Don't Know by Jay-Z. That is like an all classic hustlers anthem to me. To me, it's a great album from beginning to finish. But that is really a tough question.
We're gonna come back to you. Goddess, what you think?
Brandy's latest album.
Brandy dropped it.
Her not latest, but it's like not the Christmas album. The album before that came out.
I'm sorry, my fault. I didn't know Brandy was still dropping albums. I ain't gonna my fault. Because Brandy's fire. She's fire. I just mentioned that earlier, but she's fire. But I didn't know. We got to get with your boy. You know, do the promo thing. I got you. But so her latest album, it was fire.
The one before, I don't know about the Christmas one. Okay. The one that came out before that, it was my anthem for life.
Did it have like more so of a message within the songs? See, now I'm gonna have to, when I come back on the next episode, I'm gonna give y'all, you know what I'm saying, my review for Brandy's latest album. You know what I'm saying, via The Goddess. Shout out to Goddess for me. Okay,
it was pretty good. Especially Borderline was out. Borderline.
How'd it go?
I know. Oh my God, I'm going borderline. Yeah.
I swear I did not.
The song go hard. She was pretty much going crazy. And that was my life. That whole album was my life.
Yeah. Only song that I've been having on repeat other than Life, that's why it's been in my head, is I can't waste my time. I can't waste my time. That nigga was saying Friday?
What?
Friday?
What?
Oh my, you haven't Friday? Listen. Friday is
a good.
You would want to feature with Friday? That's his name, Friday. I always my time to you.
Yeah,
that boy could. Hey, man, you gotta listen to him.
That nigga gets
song request. Friday go crazy. So, is it still the Blueprint or
it's still the Blueprint?
Still the Blueprint. You on your hustler time? You say you just getting that money every day. You know I'm a hood nigga, so Life Jennings definitely for me. Okay, so do y'all have any upcoming projects that y'all been kind of working on? Or saying putting things to the side? I know you got a single that you kind of been pushing, not pushing. I'm gonna be honest with you, pushing and not pushing.
I have not been pushing that at all. I wrote it, and then I think I got pregnant.
Okay.
Right.
He said, "Nah, singing in the bedroom. Ain't no more booth action."
I did one little show, and then I was winded during it, so I just said, I'm gonna chill out.
So then, does that make you want to make updated music, or still kind of push that updated music.
Yes.
We got something. We
I
gonna
got
get
a
in there.
story.
We gonna get in there together. We gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Story. I'm ready to tell a story.
I think you have one that you can give to the people. Do you have like a certain demographic you trying to go after? Are you on your Fantasia?
No, I'm in my Keisha Cole.
Oh, you on your kid? Oh, she hurt.
Yeah.
And
I'm
somebody.
not hurt anymore. I'm good.
Okay.
But the story is still there.
You after Key, you the huncho Keisha Cole. You in a good place.
Yes, I'm in a great place.
Okay,
that's
good.
She was showing all 32s.
Yeah. No, for real.
When she was back with that nigga, when she was riding in the front seat with that nigga, like she was happy.
That's
but
Keisha.
I mean, it's like it's everyday life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
People go through that shit. Everybody climb Fool's Hill when it comes to love. I've done climb Fool's Hill. But even like I have a question for you also, like, and it's crazy because me and you, we was on the phone the other day and we was talking. Like, do you feel like you make your best music when you going through the storm or when you come out the storm?
When I'm going through it.
Exactly.
I was writing it. I record everything, or I was recording everything as I was going through. Like I was going through stuff, and I'd be like, "Ooh, a thought," or I'd be like literally walking my kids. I would be pushing them, and then I would think of an idea, and I would record it on my phone. So I still got 70 ideas. Yeah, that I haven't even pushed out yet. Yeah,
because she's a writer too, and I feel like that's a lost art within music is putting down those thoughts. You know what I'm saying, and really executing them. You know what I'm saying, and not just putting them down as tasks, like really executing it. All right, boom, I need to do this and do it by this time and have it done. You feel me? I procrastinate sometimes too. That's my problem. You feel me? My biggest problem. So, what about you? About Tyme? I know you put a lot of records together, but do you have like a set date or a set goal when you kind of want to release your project?
My set goal. I mean, I have a record coming out. Lab work. Got a radio station interview. Down in Fayetteville tomorrow, so it will be released on that. Right now, it's just getting ready for the up and coming project. Shout out to my homeboy Young Yankee. Man, we've got some crazy shit in store. It's just more so like I'm enjoying getting excited about music again.
That's good.
I haven't been excited about music. Like I will have an idea, and I'll be like, yeah, and I just like. It's been a fucking while since I've been like excited about music, and I think like that's one of the biggest things that was missing in my formula. It was like, man, I didn't really lose the passion. It was like it goes back to that question of balance. It was just like, okay, I put it on the shelf because I have this to pursue and I had this to pursue, and it's like, man. Sometimes I gotta remind myself, like, Tyme, you important too. Like, you got some shit that you want to do, and like you talk about the procrastination, and it go like to me is like, man, we got all this time, and we really fucking don't. Like, we all on a ball clock, and it really like makes you think if you was to wake up tomorrow. And you woke up and you looked up at the ceiling or however, you put your feet on the floor and there was a clock right in front of you.
Right.
And it showed you how many hours you had, how many days. What would you do with that?
That
so
is
it's
a crazy
like
question.
trying to put myself back in that mind state. Tyme, you on borrowed time.
Yep.
How do you feel about that? Her saying that, like, if you could sit down with your feet on the ground, wake up every morning and see a clock in front of you, like, this how much time you have left to make your impact on this world. Will it change on how you live today?
Probably not.
So you already living it to the fullest.
I ain't gonna say I be living it to the fullest. It's just I'm doing what I feel like I'm doing what I feel like I need to do to like help people and make people feel better, or I'm doing my part to like increase people's happiness, etc. I'm not like out here just making a mess. Some people just be out here just making messes.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. So I'm not saying that I'm not partying and ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm living my life to the fullest to where I'm at right now, to what I want to be doing.
Feel like you're living in your purpose.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's good living your purpose. So, what made you fall in love with music? Like, what got you to the point to where it's like, without music, it's nothing that I can function right. Like, what gets you going? What got you in that mode of falling in love with music?
So when I was I want to say I was little, I went to church every Sunday, and we had this one lady that sung every Sunday, and her voice was awesome. So we had like a children's choir, and I went, and they realized I could sing, and I realized I could sing. And so I've been singing since I was 7 years old. And then I went to when I went to school, middle school, I did choir all those years. High school, I did choir all those years. And then when I went and got my associate's degree, it was in fine arts. I started write. I was journaling. I did creative writing, and then I was doing poetry. And then I had a cousin that actually passed. Shout out R.I.P. to Alex Clark. He put me onto a poetry show, and it was like once I got on that stage and I did my poetry, I was like, okay, all right, this is it sparked something in me. So it's like church, God, putting that first, and then you run right into your passion as you move forward into your life. And I mean, I still go to church. I still sing at church now.
That's good. It's always good. Yeah. Give praise to the Most High. You already know. About time. What made you fall in love with music for the first time?
This is almost the same thing. It's crazy how it sounds similar. I went to church every Sunday with my aunt, and she would put me in the fucking dresses and the bows and shit.
Not the dresses and the bows.
My mom got pictures. If I ever make it, Mom, do never.
Oh, they going viral.
But I was always into performance arts, especially in school with plays and stuff like that. And then when I got into high school, I took creative writing as well and journalism. I actually wanted to be a journalist.
Wow, we are.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
So I started writing poetry,
right?
And I started reading poetry. And sonnets, haikus, all that stuff like that. Like I always wrote what I went through, and I always, I can remember, with my grandma when she had the spades games and shit like that. Like I'd be in my dress and my little bows, and they would have the music. Like I was always dancing, and while the parties was going on and shit like that. But it was like I didn't have that courage to put the shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew I had a gift because like as much as I would veer off from it, God will bring me right back to it. So it's crazy, man. Like I'm glad you asked this question. So it's like it's crazy. So I make cereal for a living, and I was partners with this guy for years, man. And shout out to my homie Buddy Stanley, bro. He the one that really introduced me to what I'm passionate about now, which is making music and stuff like that, man. And like we was partners for years on the job, and he would play beats all night. Like I go in the control room, like man, this nigga rapping again. You know what I'm saying? white boy tattoos and everything, but we was so we so similar. That's my twin. So like, and I was going through some shit at the time. Like I was going through a real rough breakup, and fighting demons, and I felt like I couldn't really, people really couldn't relate. Man, he played this one fucking beat, bro. And we got these little notepads that when I be coming in the booth and I be having them yellow notepads, and you be like, you don't do your shit on your. I don't believe in doing my shit on my phone. If something happened to my phone and that shit, my life story, I'm gonna go crazy. That's like something happened to my damn child. So it's like I grabbed a fucking notepad, I just started writing. And I just started writing, and I was writing, and I was crying, and I was writing, and I was crying. And so, like, he had a little setup, you know what I'm saying? He stayed about 5 to 10 minutes away from the job and shit. And I worked third shift. So we'll be up all night, for 12 hours and shit. And we get off work. And he asked me, he was like, man, come by, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. I started spitting. We was doing that shit every day. We was fucking getting off work. You know what I'm saying? At 6 o'clock, we'll be up to fucking 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We got to be back in work by 5 something. And it was just like
burning the candle at both ends doing that job.
It was something.
Passion.
I thrived for it. I loved it, and it wasn't even on like some attention type shit. Like it helped me get through a fucking tough time. So it was like I remember we was bullshitting before I really even got serious. Like started purchasing studio time and actually purchasing the beat and not taking the beat off of fucking YouTube and calling it music and shit like that. Like everybody starts somewhere. And I remember, you know what I'm saying? We just posted on fucking Facebook, and everybody's like, "Yo, who the fuck is that on the mic?" and da 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 da, and blah 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 blah. And it was like, man, I got a story to tell. And just like somebody told their story, and they helped me through a tough time. Like, how dare I sit on this talent that God has gave me when somebody else is going through a storm, and I got the tools, and I got the experience, and I got the hope and the fucking strength. And my album may not be 1 minute and 30 seconds, but for that time being that listener listens to, it may stop them from putting that gun to their head. It may stop them from driving the fucking car off the bridge, or may stop them from not wanting to come home to their kids because they fucking kids is bad and they ungrateful. How dare I sit on the gift that God has given me? So that's what got me into music.
Okay. Yeah. About time. What message do you have for the viewers?
Anything is possible. You could come from the bottom and you could work your way up, and you ain't gotta slang dope, and you ain't gotta rob. You know what I'm saying? You could work the fucking 9 to 5 and you could get to your dreams, and you could pursue everything, and you know, as long as you put God first and you have that energy and that work ethic and you know, that focus and that drive behind it, like anything is possible. Like I've done seen so many doors close and open at the same time, like in my process. Project wise, like I said, me and Young Yankee be working on the album right now. There's gonna be a couple visuals coming soon. Lab work will drop tomorrow. It will be on radio station. So make sure you plug that in, man. It's just being excited about music again, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Just being excited about music again, and just connecting with like different artists. Like I really enjoyed this podcast with her. Like definitely gonna get the info at the end, because it's like I can see us doing something.
We're trying to do numbers, man. Right now we at 50,000. You know what I'm saying, on the shorts, man. Y'all keep us going up, man. We're gonna keep going, man. Carolina Streetway. God is.
Opening my eyes to the sunshine, thanking God for this time. Another day to breathe and another day to rise. I got time now to say what's on my mind. Grind, good times, I got wine. You can do what you wanna do. You can say what you wanna say. You can do what you wanna do. You can say what you wanna say. People gon' hate all day, every day. All you gotta do is pray and believe. All the time I'm thinking about you. All the time. Can't give you up, can't keep the music off my mind. You can do what you wanna do. You can say what you wanna say. You can do what you wanna do. You can say what you wanna say. People gon' hate all day, every day. All you gotta do is pray and believe. You know that God'll make a way.
Carolina Streetway. I got the goddess on the sofa. I got the goddess on the sofa. She just killed me.
You can say what you want to say. You can do what you want to do. You can say what you want to say.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Sofa freestyle, man. I got my girl about Tyme. She about to bless the mic. Sofa freestyle. Carolina Streetways. Can't say you got the wave in the streets without coming to see me. What it do, everybody? It's your boy Big Dog, aka Mr. Streetway. I'm looking for dope artists, man. R&B, hip hop, poetry, whatever you do. Make sure you come through the Streetway podcast and get an interview, man. You can't say you got the wave in the streets without coming through with me. And also, Lost in Music Festival. I'm bringing the dopest A-list artists to Carolina. So I need some independent artists to come and fill out them slots too, man. Big Doge. Carolina Streetways. About time. Let's go.
Real quick.
He who pays the piper calls the tune. Nothing but bosses, captain, chairmans in this conference room. Convo with tycoons. I came a long way from being that straight and constantly ripped and run through these avenues. Force a drive, I'm bumping in this classroom. Before the teacher starts to advise us high students, good afternoon. My pen got an attitude. Dishonest measure my flow heavy. Take a stab at my OJ in the 4-box, no box heavy. Take a time bomb, going ahead, press the detonator. Butt ready, heavy ass blown like some color strips and streamers. Confetti, since you on time on the hands, I'm like, baby, come molest me. The way she threw that ass back, I'm like, get it sexy. My smoke break is over. Let me get back to work. Keep my eyes on this paper like it's some class work. Sun up to sundown, even when my back hurts. I'ma have the last laugh, so let them laugh first. My time is coming in lows, jumping routes, running diesel truck dispatches. We talking code and password, bullshit walk, money talk. I'ma get the last word. I'm back in the kitchen, apron on, serving lab work, serving them.
Damn, Tyme.
Nice.
Okay, this yours.
That was dope. Wow.
She ain't gonna give him the whole thing.
Give him the whole thing. You gotta give him.
I got you. I
Just one of them long. I ain't got no minute
cut
and
it.
30 seconds. Just one of them long albums.
Okay. We got like 12 minutes left, man. So you got any other record y'all want to do?
I want new stuff. That's why I'm heading into the new year with trying to do new stuff.
That's right.
I'm just saying. Like I like my old stuff, but I'm just saying.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? Trying to get the new records together. Put that joint together, then you put it out to the people. But are you gonna put the same energy into making the music as into financing the music?
Yes. I'm ready to invest. I'm ready to invest in myself. Okay.
This is something I like to ask artists. What if it don't reach where you want it to go? Who do you blame?
Myself.
I beg to differ with that. You can, one of the things that I've learned, and I continuously learn on an everyday basis, you can't put an expectation on a blessing. Because if you do put an expectation on a blessing, and God gets you to certain heights, but it ain't the height that you want him to get you to. That's like you spitting in God's face saying, okay, where you have burned me, it ain't fucking enough. I want more. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes like that delay, it drives you to get more. And sometimes like the whole blessing can't be given to you at once because you ain't got all the keys to unlock them damn doors you trying to unlock. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't put an expectation on my blessings and I can't expect to get more, especially like if I'm not appreciating what the fuck I got.
Do you put that blessing into? I'm also saying like, if you don't get those 1,000 people concerts, are you content with saying that you gave it your all?
For where I'm trying to reach, yes. And so and like she said, like sometimes you can't blame yourself because like sometimes your energy does your work your motivation does change. Like motivation gets you started, discipline keeps you going.
Mm-hmm.
And
I like that.
if I'm disciplined, because I'll be the first person to tell you, I'll pat myself on the back because I done did some shit 5-6 days in a row. Nigga, can I do it? I'm serious, like, but you know what I'm saying? It's like where I'm trying to reach or the level that I'm trying to reach, God is trying to teach me to be obedient and to be disciplined in my own ways and be like, all right, them 4 or 5, 6 days that you did this on a consistent basis, it's good, but I need you to do it for months.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you do it for months, I need you to do it for years so I can bring you to where you trying to go. Because there be times I be like, all right, I'm doing this, I'm checking this off the list, da da da. And it's like a person on a diet. They be eating salads or fucking KO or, you know what I'm saying, sea moss. You know, it's the 7th day.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I forgot the meal prep. You know what? It's alright. I'll get that piece of pie. You
It
know
tastes
what I'm
so
saying?
good,
But
though.
it takes that with other goals as well.
Right.
And sometimes I don't wake up with that same fucking discipline. Sometimes
Like
I give myself a pass, not knowing it's gonna fuck me up tomorrow, because if I wasn't disciplined the day before, how am I supposed to expect certain results if I can't carry that energy over tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it goes back to what I said, man. If just one set of ears is enough for me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I ain't trying to get rich off this shit. You know, like I'm just trying to put a message out.
You're just trying to be heard.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be heard. I'm just trying to spread this gift that God has gave me. Because if not, like I'm doing a disservice by not sharing that shit.
You ultimately gonna receive the riches by giving. When you doing it for the love of the passion, it's gonna, the riches gonna come. But when you focusing on that money, then it's gonna be how much you putting in, how much you putting out. Because I know me, I done put in over hundreds of thousands of dollars. People who know me in the industry or people who know me in general know I really like take this serious.
And a lot of people don't understand, man. It go a lot into putting out a fucking record.
It does.
Studio time, buying, you know what I'm saying, buying the beat and fucking buying the equipment, or you know what I'm saying. And sometimes you may just get 100 listeners. That's enough for me. If a motherfucker come to me and they like, look, where can I get that link so I can save that song on my playlist? I'm already winning.
Okay.
To me, I'm already winning. Or when a person come to me and they like, yo, I heard that when you coming out with some more, I'm already winning. Cause I mean, be honest, I don't want to live my life in the damn public eye. Cause I'm the average person. I fuck up on a day-to-day basis.
It does take that, like living your life in the public eye. Do you think that would be hard for you, for either of you? You think it would be? But it comes with the job, so it's like, can you balance out the two? Like really, because when you become a figure or a celebrity, you know, your business is everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? So like chasing this dream of being recognized for our talent and having those people come and support us. Now they support us. They feel like we're one in the family, right? So now, with me personally, I like my privacy too as well. I love all women, you know what I'm saying? So it's like with me, I don't want to be in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? You might see me with a BBW this week, might see me with a slim thing next week. You feel what I'm saying? That's just me personally. You feel me? But I'm just saying, being in the public eye, do you feel like you have to tread water? Does it really want you to still do music? Does it make you chase your dream, or does it kind of like hinder you a little bit, like slow feed it? Like, do I really, really want this? Do I really want everybody in my business? Or it's just like, it is what it is. This comes with it. This comes with the job.
It's just learning that it comes with it. Because whether it's social media, somebody's always watching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They either gonna get positive feedback, you know, positive energy from you, or negative energy from you. It don't matter where you going, man. Like now, like, you know what I'm saying? You think about when we was growing up as kids, we ain't had no fucking cameras on the porch. Everybody is literally watching you everywhere that you go. We got, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you have a conversation about, we can have a conversation about fucking pedicures and the best face care. I guarantee you, if I go on Facebook tonight, I say they gonna
For
start.
your
I'm
phone.
saying, like, you
For
know what I'm
real.
saying?
Your phone does.
That's true.
It's gonna pop up. Well, this per $29.99, you can get this for half an hour. You're being watched 24/7.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So, Miss Goddess, you said the message you want to give out to the women or to the viewers is just keep chasing your dream and doing your thing, right? And what you have coming in the future is a lot of different projects, more so EPs and things of that nature. You want to shout any of your family out, shout your mother out, your cousins out, your kids out.
I'm going to shout my dad out, Mark, my mother, Paula, my brother, he's excited to watch, Marcus, God first,
I know that's right.
all day, every day, my children, Azari and Zion, and y'all can always add me on Instagram, The Goddess, the Artist, THE, 2 D's, GODDESS, artist, spelled just the way it is, all the way out. Go add me, come see me. I'm about to get out here again. Excited.
That's dope. About time.
Instagram, about time 86. Huge shout out to God. Huge shout out to Doja for the opportunity. Huge shout out to the Goddess. It's been a pleasure having a podcast with you. Like, I like your vibe and your energy. Huge shout out to Young Yankee for the album that we got in the works. Huge shout out to my homeboy Buddy Stanley, my support system, my daughter Makala, my partner Michelina, just anybody that has bothered to push play on one of my records. Like, huge shout out to you. We got a whole lot in store. Man, I'm just excited about making music again, man.
That's dope. What's your boy Big Doja, man? Of course, I want to shout out my mother and my father's side. It's a lot of y'all, you feel me? Shout out my family out there in DC too, man. Y'all support me super, super heavy. Shout out my godson. We going crazy, man. Just shout out everybody. Shout out my brother Jaja for always pushing me to make sure that this thing goes right way, man. It's your boy Big Doja, man. Carolina Street Wave. Can't say you got the wave in the streets without coming to see me.
He said it right this time. He
out.
did it right this time.
See, I had to switch it up so I can fix it. You know what I'm saying? We out, y'all. Love.
I must have zoned out.